It is said that the odds of a young little leaguer making it to the major leagues is 1 in 500,000. So what are the odds of making it to the major leagues after arm surgery? Pretty good if you ask Jim Hoey. Hoey transferred from Lenape High School to Hamilton West prior to his junior year. As a senior at Hamilton West, he pitched a no-hitter against Lawrence, striking out 13 batters. He was a first-team All-State selection and the New Jersey Pitcher of the Year in 2000, when he went 13-1, leading Hamilton to the state championship. He won all 5 state playoff games for Hamilton. In the title game, he struck out 8 in 5 scoreless innings to lead Hamilton West to its first ever state baseball title. As a freshman, Jim was a reliever for the Bronx. He had 4 saves, including 2 in the 2001 MAC Championship Tournament.
He had great presence, good velocity, and you looked at him and you would say this is someone that a scout would love to sign. I don't think there's any question that he was going to be a pro ball player.
Jim was a starter to begin his sophomore season, but moved from the starting rotation to the bullpen midway through the 2002 season to save 6 games, including a MAC tournament win over Siena, and also won 2 games in relief. Jim set the Rider record for appearances with 23 as a sophomore in 2002. 11 of those 23 appearances were scoreless. That season was highlighted when Riders swept the 3-game series with Niagara, and Hoey saved all 3 games. As a junior, Hoey moved back to the starting rotation and earned 6 of Riders' 14 MAC wins in 2003.
Well, the thing about Jimmy that always stood out to me was that he had an intense desire to find out just how good he could be. And everything worked toward that goal. He was focused, he was intent on trying to see just how good he could be, get the best out of himself. And everything he did was based on that. I mean, when his bullpens were focused, his bullpens were always driven. He was always trying to just see how high he could go.
Hoey compiled 63 strikeouts and 44 walks in 88 innings pitched as a junior, starting 11 games, and was a first-team All-New Jersey selection. In his 3 seasons at Rider, Hoey won 12 games and saved 10, and 2 of his teams reached the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference championship game. He compiled 156 strikeouts in 210 innings pitched. Following his junior season at Rider, Hoey was selected in the 13th round of the Major League Baseball first-year player draft in 2003. A 6'6", 200-pound right-handed pitcher with a 90-mile-per-hour fastball, Hoey was the 374th player selected. He joined the Aberdeen Ironbirds, and in 11 games, including 2 starts, was 1-2. A year out of Rider, he pitched just 21 innings in 2004 and 5 because of elbow surgery. He began the 2006 season dominating in Class A Delmarva, saving 18 games and compiling 46 strikeouts in 28 innings. Hoey missed almost an entire year after surgery in 2004. And at Bowie, Hoey only pitched 9 innings in 8 games, but had 4 saves and 11 strikeouts. He was presented with the Jim Palmer Award as the Oriole Minor League Pitcher of the Year. Hoey was called up to the Baltimore Orioles Major League Club from the AA Bowie Bay Sox and made his Major League debut August 23, 2006 against the Minnesota Twins. Hoey was the 6th Bronc to reach the major leagues. In 2007, after shoulder surgery, Hoey started the season in the minors, and on April 5th, pitched in his hometown for the Bowie Bay Sox against the Trenton Thunder. Hoey was then promoted to AAA Norfolk before getting the call to the majors once again. In August 2007, Hoey came up and pitched an inning and a third of scoreless relief against the Boston Red Sox, gaining his first major league victory. A week later at Yankee Stadium, Hoey, who grew up a lifelong Yankee fan, retired Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, and Bobby Abreu on just 10 pitches. Jim was traded to the Minnesota Twins 4 years after his 35th and last major league appearance in 2007. Hoey got back to the major leagues with the Twins, called up from AAA Rochester on April 17, 2011. Jim was 1-2 for Minnesota in 2011, his final big league season. Jim was claimed off waivers by the Toronto Blue Jays in 2011 and pitched in 2012 for AAA Las Vegas. He signed a minor league deal with the Milwaukee Brewers December 2012, but a leg injury lowered his fastball 10 miles per hour and was released in the start of 2013. He pitched in over 200 professional games, compiling along the way 50 professional saves and over 300 strikeouts. Jim retired in February 2014 and continues the Jim Hoey Charity Golf Tournament at Old York Country Club, with proceeds going towards the Wounded Warriors Project. He is now using his rider education in his website design business, working with the marketing branding firm, the Healthworks Group. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the Rider University Athletics Hall of Fame, James Hoey.